Hey, this is awesome.
Oh, Clark, hey. Good to see you among the living, man. Check it out. It's the latest talent mix.
Thanks, Pete.
Good to see you all among the living. What's up, all you dirty dogs out there? Welcome to the Talent Mix. It is a Smallville recap podcast. I'm Brian. Zach's here. Smallville. Hello.
The last remaining survivors of the listeners of the Smallville podcast. This is like in like a zombie movie when someone comes across like a radio broadcast. If there's anyone out there, if there's anyone listening, there's safe haven at the Talon.
I love the idea of a zombie apocalypse and someone searching the airwaves, and they do come across our show, and it's just been on a loop for 30 years, like in Lost.
It's just our Smallville.
It's
podcast.
just our Smallville. I do intend to be the last remaining piece of media on the planet Earth.
I love the idea that this is going on past when people know what TV was, so they just don't know what we're like. Smallville is, they only know what we're saying about it. They don't have any context. I guess that's like some of our listeners were anyway.
Yeah, that's not that far off. But the just trying to discern what the fuck we're talking about. And so what is Rogue One and why are they so mad at it?
Yeah, they keep complaining about this rogue person.
The evil rogue person, this dastardly villain. Speaking of movies, man, there's a movie coming up that is of relevant interest to this podcast. And slowly, every time I bring up James Gunn's Superman movie, I'm getting a little more like they kind of got me on the hook. I'm kind of excited for it.
So we obviously have to watch it and talk about it on this show. That should be an episode.
That's just
right?
going to be a proper episode, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm excited. I guess I read an article today that some site like Daily Beast or something posted their review on accident, even though the embargo is 5 days away, and it was like a scathing review of the movie, and they took it down 5 minutes later. But obviously, the damage is done, and the screenshot is out there. And,
oh, really? Wow.
And I glanced at it, and it doesn't. I'm not worried that the movie's not going to be fun based on the review.
Yeah.
But it was like a hater, like a real like. Well, that's the final nail in the coffin for Superman.
Wow. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's
Guess
not,
not getting invited to screenings for a while.
Yeah,
Daily
right.
Beast, I think.
I was just telling my wife, I've promoted Superman to like, it can hurt me. This could hurt me. It could be bad enough that I'm mad at it.
Yes. I wonder if, and I don't know the reviewer for Daily Beast, I could also see it being like a Snyder head who's like...
That's not. It's I know some Daily Beast writers, and
okay.
No, it's though they had some issues. I'm not sure who's left there. I shouldn't talk out of school, but I'm not sure now. Interesting. I guess we'll see. We'll do a whole episode.
More on this as it develops. We'll
Right.
keep an eye on this.
The other thing we got to talk about, and you know this is a great episode when I want to talk about anything but this episode. We have not talked about Cruiseville yet.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, anyone listening, I doubt anyone listening knows what Cruiseville is. Even the people who love Smallville, who listen to our show. There's no way, right? Do you think anyone listening knows what Cruiseville is?
I think this was a buzz on any users of the Smallville subreddit. This was all the Smallville subreddit was talking about. Things like there were comments of people jealous of people who went, a severe FOMO. All abound the Smallville fandom of anyone who missed out, didn't have $10,000 to spend to go on a cruise where Smallville cast members would be there.
It's like 5,000 for the cruise, 5,000 to to look at the people who are on the cruise? Is that the
right? But like so they did one happened, a second one is already happening, but like Tom Welling is went on one, is going on another. Michael Rosenbaum. I wonder if they talked about this on Talkville at all. It seems like I don't know if Michael Rosenbaum would miss an opportunity to bring up.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, they must be running ads for it every 15 seconds.
But so if anybody wants to pay for Zach's and my tickets, we will go and we'll record the whole time.
And we will make asses out of ourselves.
I mean, that's a given. That's
likely we will be kicked off the boat. So
that's how I go day to day. Wouldn't be my first time almost getting kicked off a cruise. But yeah, that sounds awful. That sounds really like not a good time.
I mean, Brian, right now, let's say you had to go on one of these things. Would you go to the Star Wars hotel or would you go on the Smallville cruise?
I really, really do not enjoy cruises. I do not find that to be. I'm a full. Who wrote that article? Was it Mammoth? Of a supposedly fun thing that I will never do again. Just about cruises. I think they're kind of awful. So I'd rather do the Star Wars hotel. I have no interest in that large role play element.
No.
Which it's confusing, I think, for people because I'm such a big Dungeons and Dragons guy. That's my favorite
but it looked
thing
terrible.
To do. It looked bad. But even if it was good, even if it was like it's like you're in the Star Wars, I don't really want to do that. I don't want to do that.
No, what I would have liked is like just have everyone there pretending they're in a Star Wars world, all the people who work there. But I don't need the story part of it. Just let me go to the bar and
right. Let me drink some
let
fucking
improv a little bit. You know.
Right. Let me go into a bar and like
A shootout happens once in a while.
Right. Give me I'm game for medieval times, Star Wars. You know,
yes,
there could be a little dinner theater show.
Isn't that what Disneyland is at this point?
That's what it pretty much. So did you watch that Jenny Lewis? Or that's not her name. Jenny Nicholson, is that her name? Some YouTuber did like a
you sent it to me.
Yeah, like a 4-hour. Like here's what this was. It was fascinating.
They really dropped the ball.
So it goes. It like any innovative thing that is a bad idea and you shouldn't do.
I just feel bad for someone who saved up all that money to do that fucking thing.
I do think there is an element of deluding yourself when you spend that much money. For sure. It couldn't have been a bad time. That would have made me an idiot.
Right. No, it was good. It was great. Right. No, I liked it. I had a good time.
It's also lots of people don't think about things critically, and they're happier than me.
Oh my gosh.
They're so much happier than me. I'm thinking.
Absolutely.
I was talking to my friend about this. I ran a game of Dungeons and Dragons for strangers recently. I was just like, I'm going to be at this bar. If you want to come play original 1974 Dungeons and Dragons, I'm going to run it. And I'm so specific on my Dungeons and Dragons that I like. Of the original, the old stuff is good. The new stuff is bad. You classic me. You were a dumb bad idiot if you like fucking the new stuff. You're fucking. Don't talk to me. We have nothing in common. So this guy shows up, older guy. And he produced. I was running original 1974 Dungeons and Dragons, and he showed up with the original Dungeons and Dragons box set that he bought in 1977 from a local game store that is still in operation here in Richmond called One-Eyed Jacks. And awesome. This thing is fucking awesome. I can't believe he has this. I can't believe he brought it. This is so fucking cool. And I proceed to learn about this guy who's been playing since the 70s, bought this box. It's well used, well loved, and he's played all of that and he plays the modern stuff now, doesn't think about it, just likes Dungeons and Dragons.
It's okay. So not insane.
And so
Yeah,
you're not frothingly mad about this all the time? What's going on in your brain? Can I live there instead? I don't like mine. I'm
wait,
mad about dumb shit.
What is your take on Rogue One? Tell me right now.
Tell me right now. This guy would have said he liked it, and he's happier than me. And who can I... I texted my friend of just like, I think we're the assholes because we have the same and he was like, yeah, I have news.
Oh shit.
Let me like my shit the way I like it.
So, since this is a bad episode of Smallville, and our tradition when covering bad episodes is to go long, I'm going to add another story that's somewhat related to yours. Because if you want to hear a story about some people that are less happy than you are because of similar reasons. So, I started a newsletter on Substack, which I will plug later in the show.
It's so good.
Thank you, sir. In this newsletter, I do little drawings, little doodles, and in an effort to stir up some interest in my newsletter, I posted one of these doodles on the Reddit comic thread.
Oh wow!
And so the doodle was like, you're familiar with Calvin and Hobbes, I'm sure.
Yes, of course.
It was like it was like Hobbes at 30, and it was like a dorky looking guy in a diner sitting next to the stuffed animal. So it was Calvin at 30. Sitting next to the stuffed animal Hobbes, like the beat up old, the 30-year-old stuffed animal, and he's like flagging down the waitress, and then like, excuse me, my friend ordered decaf. Like, it's like super silly, like innocent.
Yeah.
It got a lot of upvotes. It got some, so most people I think liked it. The comments, Brian, I seem to have enraged a small but passionate group of Calvin and Hobbes fanatics.
Wow. You crossed the wrong fucking line, motherfucker.
Oh, they're like, he would not grow up to be like that. He'd have a cool job. I was like Calvin as a kid, and I grew up to blah, blah, blah,
That's
blah,
my
blah, blah.
emotional support, pretend tiger, you motherfucker.
I just love the irony of the joke is that what if Calvin didn't grow up? And then these people are upset that I'm making jokes about their children's comic.
Man, he's forever a 10-year-old boy pissing on cars.
I love Calvin and Hobbes.
This
was not fan fiction, person on the internet. This is a joke. This is not
just just some real, real hot takes about a 30-year-old newspaper strip.
Right. I'll send you the link. You gotta read some of these.
Yeah.
It's pretty wonderful.
Calvin and Hobbes, I think, is one of those things I love Calvin and Hobbes. I read all I had all those collections as a kid. Lots of affection for Calvin and Hobbes. I do feel like there is this conversation around of like this deeply brilliant and insightful comic of like, I mean, it's a newspaper strip. It's mostly just silly little jokes.
Once in a while, they would do one that was like, had some emotional resonance to it. But usually it was like, he's pretending he's in a spaceship or something. And,
right. It was just a silly little thing that made you chuckle while you were drinking your coffee and looking at your paper. Like, that's all it was.
Right, yeah.
That's all it was. But
how dare I? How dare you? Just now you've learned, though. You've learned your lesson. Don't go fucking with Far Side people. Far Side people are from another fucking planet. Gary Larson would be ashamed.
We should do a Far Side podcast. Just recap every...
Dude, I love the Far Side. That shit used to kill me when I was a kid.
That was, when I was a kid at my grandparents' house, their bathroom had a stack of Far Side collections. So
Yes. I had multiple.
Man, I'm going to get back into Far Side. Can I get a Far Side? I'm sure I can still get a Far Side collection.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, Zach, should we get into this episode?
I'm chomping at the bit to talk about this Jimmy-centric episode.
I did learn down in the notes. So on IMDb, this is the lowest rated episode of the season. It's funny. It's not even that bad in execution.
No, there's been worse episodes this season.
Absolutely.
For sure.
But this is the lowest rated episode on IMDb. And the last year's lowest rated episode was the other Jimmy-centric episode.
The noir.
Yeah.
Noir one.
That one's way worse than this one.
I mean, guess what? No one gives a shit about Jimmy as the main character.
No one gives a shit about Jimmy. Sorry.
Or the real Jimmy, as I like to call him, the real Jimmy Olsen.
Yes, of course. And I can't wait to.
It's going to be so amazing when you find out what the hell I'm talking about. I really don't think it's actually I know I built it up. It's not going to disappoint. I don't think you're going to be disappointed by it.
We'll find out. I'll be the fucking judge of that.
I mean, you will be disappointed, but that's the whole point.
Right, of course. Okay, so, all right. Diving into the recap. During a sophisticated party, a masked figure is crawling around in the ventilation ducts. A man is walking down a hallway carrying an armored briefcase. The figure drops down from the open vent into the hallway and tasers him unconscious. He uses the man's eye to activate the retinal scanner and opens the briefcase. Inside is a small laptop computer. The figure downloads information from the laptop into a handheld device and escapes in an elevator. He removes his disguise and reveals himself to be Jimmy Olsen, dressed in a formal tuxedo.
Sophisticated party?
Sophisticated party. Okay.
I don't picture DJs at sophisticated parties. Do you? I don't know. I feel like live, more like a piano or something.
This is a 14-year-old's understanding of a fancy party.
It's like it's like rich people, but I don't know if it's sophisticated.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's taking place in the Luther Corp.
Yeah, I'll say, you know what? I'll just come out and say this party's a little gauche. 14 hours earlier. Chloe Sullivan finds Jimmy waiting for her at the Talent apartment with an elaborate breakfast. She tells him she has a meeting and doesn't have time to eat. Jimmy is disappointed and wonders if Chloe knows how hard he has been working to rekindle their relationship. Off screen, clearly, because I kind of forgot this was a thing. As has Chloe.
Hey, Chloe, remember that time I complained about Clark and was jealous of him? Yeah, you do, because it's literally my only character trait.
Yeah. Yep. So Chloe insists that she's trying to and offers to take him to lunch. She explains that she's been extraordinarily busy managing the ISIS Foundation in Lana's absence. Yeah, okay.
Why is this? It doesn't feel like that foundation is still going.
Like, what are you doing? What? She exits and Jimmy looks upset. A dark-haired woman is surveying Jimmy through the window. I do want to talk. This is a TV show, and their relationship is whatever it needs to be. I learned the wrong way a handful of times. Guys, girls, if someone likes you, they will make time for you.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Ooh, yes.
You know what I mean?
100%.
They don't. When they're bouncing around and they're not making time, which is it, and you can't make them want to do that, you know?
No.
You gotta kind of catch that sign before.
Yes.
You can't.
Absolutely.
If they like you, they'll make time for you. That's it. And sometimes it sucks to come to terms with that, as I have refused to do on many occasions.
The only caveat I would say, if they make time for you and then suddenly it's like a couple weeks where they don't, you should give them a grace recovery period. Like, maybe shit was crazy for them for a couple weeks.
Of course. There's nuance, of course, to this in many, many
But if it's
ways.
like a few months in of this, and you've had conversations about it, it's
I'd have some grace for my friend just fell into a mysterious coma, and
yeah, totally.
I'd
Also, she just got fired from the Daily Planet.
right. There's some shit going on here.
Right. Totally.
But in general, I was thinking about that, and the amount of times I was like, no, this is fine. This is all going fine. And when sometimes it's just time to bounce, buddy, they don't like you that much, and that's okay.
Yeah. Yep. And you have to learn that the hard way in life.
You have to learn it the hard way. Hey, hey, you got to break hearts. You got to get your heart broken. You got to do both.
Yeah, dabble in both.
Dabble in both. Clark meets Chloe at the ISIS Foundation, where there are boxes everywhere. Chloe explains that Oliver Queen is storing some equipment there. Yeah, the set designers are storing equipment on this set.
I love the idea that billionaire Oliver Queen needs to store his shit at someone else's office. Like, he can't find secret storage for his secret shit.
Nope.
He's like, you got room at that foundation? You're not using it, right?
Yeah. Well, Clark keeps using my apartment.
As a safe house. Yeah. And how many times have I had to replace this window? Shit goes down.
All right, so Chloe asks if he got the Veritas keys from Lex, but Clark is upset and says he spent the night with Lana. Chloe reminds him that the key will give Lex the power to control him, but Clark says nothing matters except saving Lana. She admits that they are running out of places to look for Kara and Brainiac. Clark suggests a high-tech satellite might have captured their images, but Chloe is reluctant to hack into government satellites. Clark persuades her to try, and she agrees. However, she notes that Dr. Swan transcribed all of Jor-El's transmissions and tells Clark to read Swan's journal for clues. I was having a moment while watching, I believe it was this scene, and I don't think this is the moment you want me to have while watching Smallville, but I'm watching Allison Mack deliver exposition along the lines of hacking into satellite images to catch Kryptonian transmissions, and thinking about how I could see how maybe this was an unfulfilling work and you were looking into places to find meaning that and that maybe led your life down some paths you didn't anticipate.
Your theory, just so we're just totally clear, is that the Smallville writers led Allison Mack into the sex cult. They basically forced her hand.
I think this is the nature of the industry. I think this is the nature of the business, but I do not think there is not zero blood on the Smallville writers' hands. I think if this episode was better.
You know what? She sticks around for 2 more fucking seasons, so
yeah,
she enjoyed some part of it.
I'm willing to bet there's a weird energy there for lots of people of like, yeah, you're probably doing okay in the pay wise. This is for a lot of people the most famous you will ever be. This is a peak here for many of the actors here. One hit show is more hit shows than most people get.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been her peak if she hadn't been arrested for being a sex cult leader.
Right. But it's not, this is a genre TV show on the CW on Friday nights by this point. Like, yeah, this maybe wasn't the reality of the dream is coming into the picture. And like, it's a job and it's probably not that fun of one anymore.
Right.
Jimmy is approached by a brunette woman at the Talon coffee shop. She calls him a gentleman, then accuses him of hacking into the NSA mainframe. This woman is doing some chomping on that Talon set in a very specific way, not in the way like Lionel is just slathering his tongue everywhere, but she's doing some work here.
Well, she saw the script and she's like, fuck, I got to do something here. This is nothing. I got to do something. I got to bring some kind of energy.
Yes.
To this rotting corpse of an
Agent
episode.
Vanessa Weber. She introduces herself as Agent Vanessa Weber of the Department of Domestic Security. She tells Jimmy that she has been watching him and tracked an infiltration to his computer. Jimmy claims he's innocent, and Vanessa admits that they are actually targeting his girlfriend, who they think is working for a terrorist sleeper cell. Guys, did you confuse ISIS? There's a lot of shots in this episode of Chloe behind a desk, and on the wall is ISIS.
I think we looked it up. This is before ISIS.
It is before ISIS.
Maybe that ISIS, they were Smallville fans.
That makes complete sense.
So
wow, Smallville writers.
So much terror.
Smallville writers, are we responsible for a lot of... I think we cracked it. I think this...
Yeah. Where were you guys on 9/11?
Where that's just... Hey. If you got nothing to be... If you're not guilty of anything, why are you avoiding the question, huh? Like, just answer the question. If you got nothing to hide, what is there to worry about? Just tell us where you were on 9/11.
Suspiciously, this show premiered right after 9/11.
Fucking goddamn. What a getaway. What a fucking getaway. We're writing a Superman TV show. Who would have the time?
It couldn't have been us. We were writing the show.
Goddamn, dude. We're on it, dude. We're gonna get sniper bullet. I think we found it. I think we just hacked it.
My house is covered with 3x5 cards and yellow screen.
My wife will not talk to me because this is all I'm thinking about.
You're like Jim Carrey in the number 23. Just like,
guys, it all adds up to this. It all adds up. Okay, so Smallville calls 9/11. Jimmy. That's a take we're going down, buddy. That's the rest of this podcast is going to prove that. This is it, buddy. Welcome.
The sad thing is, if we were a different kind of podcast, people would believe us. Like if this was InfoWars, people would believe.
Yeah, no, straight up. So Joe Rogan, let's have us on. And I want to talk about exclusively this. Talkville's got to respond now. Okay, so we go on Cruiseville.
That's our angle.
That's our angle.
We're like truthers. We're like, tell the truth, you son of a bitch.
During one of those stupid fucking Q&As, we're just...
We get tased so fast.
They got... Cruise ships often have like little, holding cells for people who got too fucking crazy. So we're just going to spend the whole time in there.
Have you been on a cruise? Those rooms are already like holding cells, my man. They're
God
so
damn,
small.
that ain't fucking wrong. That ain't fucking wrong. Okay, so Jimmy doesn't think Chloe is dangerous, but Vanessa counters that Chloe has probably been hiding her tracks well by quote-unquote working late or missing dates. That's the thing she was doing. She threatens Jimmy with jail unless he can work with them to spy on Chloe. She gives him a briefcase full of spy gadgets. I hate internet conversations around quote-unquote filler episodes. What people describe as filler episodes are often an episode of a TV show, right? Like it's a little adventure that doesn't tie into a larger plot in a meaningful way is an episode of television. Yes. This is a filler fucking episode.
Yeah. Yes, because it's about characters we don't give a shit about doing things that aren't important. And then the characters we do care about are just like spinning in place and like reminding you what happened last week.
Right. This is not a filler episode, a season 2 Monster of the Week episode.
Right.
Not
totally,
filler. Yeah. This is filler.
Filler is literally they might as well turn to the screen and go, just wait till next week.
Yeah,
okay?
We have it on. We had to put something on.
You remember what happened last week? Okay, good. Just remember that for another week.
Yeah, more or less. This is the breadcrumbs in a meatloaf. You know. We had to make 24 of these. We had to make 24. You come up with 24 ideas for this show. And we've already made like 150.
Yeah.
20 new ideas for this show. Yeah, all right. Sometimes Jimmy Olsen's going to be a spy. That's just monkeys and typewriters. It's going to happen.
I feel like the noir episode was basically at this point last season too. They just wait till this time of the year and they go, all right, Jimmy, your time to shine, buddy.
I mean, I'm also wondering, is there any element of, is Tom Welling going to a wedding this week? You know? Like,
right, yeah.
Tom
has it in his contract the second to pull the episode before the penultimate episode of the season, he gets a light week.
Yeah, which is a real thing that happens. So, like, yeah, you got to figure out what you're gonna do. And he's still, of course, in the show. But I think Welling probably shot 2 or 3 days this week as opposed to 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jimmy goes to Isis to meet Chloe for lunch, who realizes she forgot their date. Oh, Chloe, you can't do that. This morning you had the conversation. You had a conversation this morning. You gotta. People will make time for you if they like you. She begs off, again saying her life is hectic. Jimmy offers to help her move, but she says it's private. She receives a text from Clark just then, reading, "I found something." Chloe lies and says it's from her building manager to talk about rent. When is there to talk about with rent, Chloe? This is a terrible lie.
I call him on the phone. What is the...
Jimmy is disappointed again as Chloe hurries away. I did think this was an okay little scene of Chloe, pulls like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't see your text. My phone was on silent," and then her phone chimes.
Starts ringing, yeah.
Right. Jimmy, you gotta bail. Real Jimmy Olsen, you gotta bail. That's the only way forward here.
Yeah.
Lex Luthor is getting ready to leave when one of his security members informs him that he's been red flagged by the government and his departure has been delayed. Filler.
Yeah, you can't go do the thing right now because we don't want you to yet. Also, Lex's security guard, who maybe has been in another episode, but we're pretending has been here for years. Another one of these.
Right. Game of Thrones, I think, had this interesting problem. I think still does, because he's never going to finish these fucking books, right? But in a way, a soap opera works of like, we got to put Lex in a holding pattern. Why isn't he doing it? Because it's not the episode for that. That's going to happen for the finale. We got to stall him. So we're going to throw some bullshit in his way. I think Martin, in writing Game of Thrones, has had issues with these characters are over here on this continent. They're going to come over to this continent, but that's going to take a while. So you need a whole bunch of bullshit for other characters to get up to because it's soap opera. Yeah. Sorry, it's not a grand narrative. It's a soap opera. And that's not a bad thing.
No, but those just expand. They don't... It's hard to contract them once you've expanded.
Right.
With characters and plot lines and stuff. So,
sorry.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, man. This kind of writing is difficult in an interesting way. It's no wonder TV shows, as they've gotten more serialized, have fallen down to like 8 to 10 episodes a year.
Right.
This is nuts and frequently unsatisfying. So many storylines in Smallville just fizzle out or just get forgotten about, or In a way, you're
the
not
way
really allowed to do anymore.
Yeah, because the way we watched them back then was different. The way they were aired, sometimes months apart from each other, these episodes, and you couldn't just rewatch the last one right before.
Right.
It was just your memory and what they showed you in the 30-second previously on and what they reminded you of in the episode. So you could get away with a lot more of that, just dropping storylines.
Right. Or just like, we kind of thought we'd get to a finish here. We put some plates together and it didn't work out. Who cares?
Maybe next season. Yeah.
Right.
But that's why when I get an 8-episode show now and they're still doing that shit, I am not forgiving of it.
It still feels like you're still so just
you're still
make 24. Make 24 shows.
Right, or make the 2-hour movie and don't give me this 8-episode dragged out
Can't
bullshit.
handle the 8-episode shit. Don't fucking bother with the 8-episode shit. Because, it's just a long movie where the first 4 hours of it are nothing.
Right, yeah. Andor. Sorry,
yep.
That was a weird
It's
cough noise.
If the first act takes 4 episodes to get to like an inciting incident, you fucked up. This is bad. TV, and TV's always been bad. It's TV. So just stop pissing on my leg and telling me it's raining. Stop it. Be wrestling. You know what knows it sucks? Wrestling. You know what doesn't care? Look, wrestling.
I don't think TV sucks. I think TV that thinks its movies sucks.
Agreed.
Like you're talking about the self-contained 1 hour or half hour is a thing of beauty that movies could never be.
That's
a
true.
Different thing.
That's true.
You know what I mean? These characters we know because we watch them every week, but we get to see a new little drama every week with them. That's an amazing, wonderful thing.
That's amazing and gorgeous and beautiful. And why are we running from that? Why aren't we celebrating that?
Yeah, I think we're moving back towards it.
I hope so.
I heard an interesting term someone made up on a podcast recently because they were describing the pit.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but yeah.
I haven't either, but it's like, I guess it's they're self-contained episodes.
Yeah, my wife loved it.
The person's called it a procedural.
Oh, love that. That's great. Great.
It's a procedural, but we're putting the same effort that we do into these like mini series, these 8-episode,
And that's funny because my understanding of the pit is that it's not real time, but the entire season takes place over one hospital shift.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh,
so
shit,
it is. So it is like 24-esque in it's everything happened that day.
Oh shit! Okay, so interesting.
But still, I believe yes. It's still a contained hour adventure. It's just that hour because being in an ER.
So was 24.
Right.
So was 24.
So was 24. But we'd never seen anything like it. Nothing that ever tried it. But. God damn, I do miss when 20.
Now they're not doing the real time thing, but the episodes don't have a beginning, middle, and end. It's just like the episode's ending and the next one will begin right where this one ended. Whereas 24 was doing real time, but each episode had a beginning, middle, and end.
It's what an incredible, it's such a dorky show to watch now. But I've revisited it a handful of times, and no, it is not the masterpiece of my memory when I was a freshman in high school.
No, of course not.
But I do still find when it was good, it was good. It was good.
There's a reason people watched it.
Yeah, dude. My mom and I were such big fans. And then by the end there, every season went the same way where we would watch the first couple of episodes and like, no, I'm enjoying it. I'm like, and then we'd fall off. Like that was everything after season, I want to say 4, that happened. But that's TV, baby. Beautiful art form in and of itself. Bring back sitcoms while we're at it. Just while I'm throwing things out there to the TV gods. Where did sitcoms go? Jimmy breaks into the ICE's office and installs spyware onto the computers. At first, he doesn't see anything suspicious, but then finds several government firewalls that have been accessed. He wonders to himself what Chloe is up to. Chloe meets Clark in the Talon apartment when he shows her a diary page that has suddenly appeared. Do we really want to be doing time travel, Smallville? As we're just talking about storylines getting, like, brought up and then dropped. Do we want to introduce time travel? Do we really think we're up for that?
Yeah, we're already so convoluted and messy, especially this season.
Yeah.
And you're like, you know what we need?
That's... Time travel is like taking out a payday loan, right? Like, it's like, this'll fix it. This'll help me catch up. No. Now you're trapped in it. Now you're trapped in that cycle. It's not going to help at all.
It's like when people's relationship is in trouble, so they have a kid.
Yes.
Like to try to fix their problem. It's like, no, this is going to make it more complicated. This is not going to make it less complicated.
It's having a kid makes suddenly your relationship go time. It's now.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I see it all the time. I work at an animal shelter, and people who come in, you know, they're a couple, they're stressed out, they've got 2 small kids, and they're like, we want to get a puppy so they have someone to play with. And they're like, you are making your life so much harder. You absolute maniac.
It's it's tough. It's because we have a dog and a cat. The cat is my baby angel whom I love, and the dog I wish lived somewhere else. And we're in a much better groove now that my daughter is a little older, but there was a little bit there where, like, you need to not need things from me.
Right. And your dog is not a puppy. Imagine adding a puppy.
Oh, no, thank you. No. Oh, thank you. Yeah, don't add in dependent living things to try and fix your shit. It's not going to fix your shit. It might distract you from your shit, but it's just going to get worse.
Yes, and don't invent a time machine. That's the 2 big lessons.
It's too big. I hope those are the 2 takeaways from this podcast. And also that the creators of Smallville are directly responsible for the events of September 11th, 2001.
We're joking. No one pull a Pizzagate on them,
please. Please don't do that. I know we have a whole bunch of psychopaths out there listening. Also, the government. We don't know anything.
Yeah.
I do one out there of, like, someone in a NSA facility listening to this podcast, like, fuck, they got it exactly right. Oh my God. How did this?
Yeah.
No, it's okay. No one's listening to this.
Yeah, we're literally the only listeners of the show. It's fine.
So they're talking about the conspiracy again. Make another season of Andor. It'll get them mad again.
You know what movie I haven't seen in a long time that I bet has aged wonderfully?
What could that be?
Mel Gibson's Conspiracy Theory.
Oh.
I just thought of that.
Is the film?
It's
not ringing a bell. Is the film called Conspiracy Theory?
Oh my gosh, you've never seen Conspiracy Theory?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if this is recent. I don't know if this is 80s. I don't know.
No, it is a Richard Donner directed hit film from 1998.
Wow.
Where Mel Gibson plays a loner who writes a conspiracy theory newsletter, and he's kind of like wacky, but turns out one of his theories is right. And so Patrick Stewart, evil government agent guy, goes after him. It also stars Julia fucking Roberts.
Wow. I don't know. I don't think I know this at all.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I loved it when I was a kid, but I'm sure it's wild to watch it now.
We may have we'll probably have an opportunity to watch that in the upcoming future.
Mel Gibson plays a paranoid, delusional, but not totally conspiracy theorist.
Wow.
In an action comedy. Oh, Brian.
I can't wait to see how we make that happen.
I can't believe you haven't seen Conspiracy Theory.
Seen it. I don't think I've heard of it. Amazing. Can't wait.
Great. This is gonna be great in the future for us.
Great.
This is a wonderful development.
So Chloe meets Clark in the talent apartment where he shows her blah, 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 blah. He says Jor-El's transmissions from 1989 are jumbled and incomplete, but he translates it to say, save Lana at Fortress. I do love there was a line here where Clark goes, read this. Clark, you know I can't read Kryptonian. You know, how normal people talk to each other. Zach, if I just hold up a fucking German textbook, like, Zach, take a look at this. Oh, Brian, you know I don't read German. Rather than, the fuck you want me to do with this?
Why did you say that, Zach? In case someone was in their kitchen and listening to us and not watching us.
So they don't understand why a toddler-aged Lana would need saving, but Clark is determined to do everything he can to save Lana. So he decides, I figured out this is time travel the second you just said 1989. I do fucking... Come on, a page appears in this journal that wasn't there before. Obviously, this is a time travel thing. Get the fuck... Come on.
Come on, they're very slow in Smallville.
I've been watching your sci-fi adventures. You've been living them. It's
Brian,
an octagon!
I've got great news, Brian.
Yeah.
The political action thriller Conspiracy Theory is currently streaming on Tubi for free.
Beautiful. That's fantastic. That's my favorite news to always hear. What's up with that movie? It's on Tubi? Great. I'm watching the fuck out of that.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to watch it for sure. It's been too long.
Hell yeah. I do love Donner.
No, it's from what I remember, it's a very competently made little thriller, but just the subject matter is, and given who's in it, it's got to be hilarious.
Yeah, yeah, that'll be fun. Okay, so Clark's going to go to the fortress to ask Jor-El why, in regards to saving Lana in 1989. He is on his way out of his barn when he is approached by Jimmy. Jimmy indirectly asks Clark why Chloe would lie to him, but Clark points out that he should know that he can trust her. This scene here is Jimmy is talking about how someone has a secret, and... he's caught on to that secret, and Clark, of course, thinks that he's talking about him, and immediately, with just the push of a button, is like, and we're gonna go into gaslighting mode. I'm an expert at this. Like, Jimmy, I can explain. I shit my pants all the time.
You're crazy, Jimmy. I haven't even told you my theory yet. That's fucking insane, you crazy piece of shit.
You fucking crazy piece of asshole.
Psycho.
You see,
I'm gonna take you to
Clark come alive. As if this is what makes him feel something.
Yeah, he's hard.
Yeah.
It makes him hard. His laser vision's about
just
to pop.
I'm not burning up the barn with my rock hard fucking boner
He's
vision.
like, oh, Jimmy, can we say that again? Ever since Lana found out about my secret, I haven't been gaslighting as much.
Yeah. Jimmy, tell me what you think. I think you're a superhero. No, you're crazy.
You crazy son of a bitch. Oh, you're crazy.
Yeah, you're a dirty boy, aren't you? Yeah.
You got the stupid theories. Tell me all about them.
Tell me all your stupid fucking theories. Fucking idiot. That's not the first time I fake cummed on this show, and it's not going to be the last, goddammit.
Fake.
Clark arrives at the fortress, but Jor-El doesn't respond to his questions. Instead, he plays a transmission Kara sent, which is distorted, but she explains that she went back and is on Krypton. She says Brainiac wants to kill him as a baby on Krypton. Sure, great. Oh my god, there's so much left. Zach, there's so much fucking... Oh god, fuck, not that much happens in this episode!
It does seem like there's a direct correlation between how little happens in an episode and how much writing there is about. Like there's more. Like, do the wiki writer feel like they need to make up for the fact that there's nothing happening in the episode?
I wonder if there's a correlation to scenes, if like scenes feel more together and action packed and action focused when like everything's good. If it just all flows together, less, I guess, happens in a good episode. It all flows together better. Whereas a bad episode is maybe more scene that, and the wiki writers, God bless them, maybe can't discern what's worth writing.
Because nothing is important. Yeah,
right.
Because nothing in the whole episode is important, so they just put it all in.
Right.
Yeah. Great point.
That would be my guess. Either that, also mixing in, they're probably very similar lengths overall, and these are just a fucking slog to goddamn get through. Once again, this episode's not unwatchable by any means.
No. It's just a Jimmy episode.
Right. Chloe is unsuccessfully trying to hack into a satellite control center located in the city center. She looks for a way to get into the building when she notices the center contains a club opening that evening. The Ace of Clubs. She leaves Clark a voicemail explaining she is going to infiltrate the party to gain access into the satellite. Just then, she realizes Jimmy has hacked into her computer. Jimmy tries to call Chloe, saying he's made a mistake, but Vanessa catches him. He tells her that he found nothing suspicious, but Vanessa knows that he's lying. She tells him that Chloe's plan is going down tonight, and his job is to accompany Chloe at the Ace of Clubs party. She gives him a bow tie with a camera inside. Chloe and Jimmy arrive at the party together, and Jimmy places a PDA next to hers and begins to copy data from it. Chloe notices, but pretends not to. Trying to distract her attention, Jimmy drags her onto the dance floor, and they do a tango.
That was more exciting than the episode. Thank you. The song that they dance to is the same song that Dr. Dre sampled for What's the Difference?
Oh, yeah, I knew that sounded familiar.
Yeah. Not as good as What's the Difference, but
right. Funny. Okay, so the transmission concludes just as their dance is finished. Jimmy scoops up the PDA and tells Chloe that he forgot to give the valet the key and exits quickly. That's funny because that makes no sense. How do you forget to give the valet the key?
Yeah, hold on.
It's funny. It's a bad.
The valet
excuse.
would tell you pretty quick.
Yeah, right. The car would still be moving, and they'd be pretty mad at you. I had to drive to Florida one time for a wedding, and I pulled it was a real quick runaround. Like I drove down, got there. I drove all night, got there at like 4 a.m. to learn the hotel was valet only, which is awesome. Love that. But it's 4 a.m. and I'm delirious. Probably should not have been driving, like delirious.
Yeah.
And I get to the hotel and I'm asking the valet questions about what to do. And he's like, buddy, just give me your keys. And I'm like, yes, sir.
That's a homie move. He's like, dude, just go to your room. It's fine.
It's like, you need to go to bed now.
Yeah.
So when he is gone, Chloe leaves the party also. She breaks into the satellite control room and views and uploads satellite images. At the same time, Jimmy is once again seen crawling through the ventilation ducts, trying to locate the armed briefcase. He retrieves the information and returns to the party to give Vanessa the PDA, claiming he got the information before Chloe. Vanessa looks at the data and figures out that Chloe purposefully lured Jimmy to useless files. She decides to take matters into her own hands and threatens to put them both in prison.
Can you just read them all this way from now on?
It might have to be just to keep myself awake. Chloe finds a space image, which she emails to herself just as Vanessa enters and arrests her. Jimmy is being escorted out of the building, but he escapes the guards and goes to rescue Chloe. Vanessa punches Chloe across the face as she interrogates her, but Chloe doesn't cooperate. Jimmy distracts Vanessa and the guards by uploading his video game onto the satellite screens. He fends them off and knocks Vanessa out. I couldn't figure out, we have seen Jimmy with a video game a couple beats in the episode. He's playing some sort of handheld device that is not a Game Boy, that appears to be playing a PS3 game or whatever is current at the time. So I have no idea what this is. It's not a Game Boy. It's not a PSP. It's
a Smallville special. It's a Luther Corp hand pocket.
The Luther boy.
The Luther boy.
I didn't notice myself, but in James Gunn's new Superman movie, it's Luther Corp. Every other Superman property, it's Lex Corp.
Yeah.
But he called it out. He's like, no, I like it better. It's the Smallville thing,
Good.
and I like it.
That's awesome. Hell yeah. I love that. I definitely prefer Luther Corp.
I do too. So Jimmy rescues Chloe and takes her home. When they arrive, he demands the truth, and Chloe counters that she knows Jimmy was spying on her. She wants to know why he didn't just ask her. He kinda did. Jimmy says Chloe lies to him every 5 minutes. Chloe admits she lied, and Jimmy wonders if they are going to break up again. Thinking they are about to get arrested anyway, Chloe concedes and challenges him to ask whatever he wants. He kisses her and asks her if she wants him more than she wants Clark. Chloe doesn't answer, but she kisses him back and embraces him tightly. Jimmy is pleased and assures her that he has fixed it, so the government won't be coming after either of them. Chloe is pleased as well, and they kiss. 3 paragraphs to go. Exactly.
I'm tired because of my life, and also because we did the Clark jealousy thing. We did it so many times.
And I
understand she's still keeping secrets from him, but you got to move on from this conflict because it's just played the fuck out.
But that means a new conflict, and we don't have that.
No.
It's wrestling does this all the time, sometimes, of like a storyline stagnates, and rather than move a wrestler on to get them mad at a new wrestler's like, I'm still mad at the guy I fought 3 times. It starts to get a little like, oh, so you just don't have a new idea for this guy. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool.
I'm still mad about that other thing.
I think a lot of soap operas do get stuck in that period of something. There needs to be a conflict here. The show requires there to be a conflict. We don't have one. So it's got to be the one we did before already. But I thought you resolved that. They didn't.
Turns out.
And you know what? Is that not true to real life? Imagine how many things are actually like, actually, I'm still
not here for real life.
You're right.
I'm not
God
here for
damn
real
it,
life,
you're
man.
right. I'm here for fun adventure. I'm here for adventure, guys. Give me some adventure.
Yeah, and fun is a key word that we've forgotten, quite a bit.
Ooh. Lex has made it to Zurich with both keys. He opens the deposit box, which appears to be empty, until he finds a false bottom that opens to reveal a cryptograph. As he looks at his find in wonder, the security guard sneaks up behind him and tries to strangle him, but Lex fends him off and escapes with the cryptograph. I forgot about that scene entirely.
Yeah, me too.
He returns to Metropolis to the Daily Planet and instructs someone on the phone to find out who attacked him. Just then, Jimmy enters his office. Lex reveals that he cleared Chloe's name from the arrest warrant, but Jimmy asks why he's helping them. Lex claims that he regards his employees as his family, and he hopes that Jimmy will return the favor. Lex has a good moment here of saying there's no catch. There is no, and then proceeds to lay out the catch.
The catch, yeah, there's no catch, but
Aside from, of course, the catch, which is you owe me,
which
bitch.
is the following, yeah.
Jimmy looks wary and exits while Lex contemplates the cryptograph. Clark and Chloe are in his loft trying to figure out how Kara got back to Krypton. Chloe suggests that Kara went back in time through a time vortex. She shows him an image depicting two blurs near a red star. They realize that Brainiac was trying to kill Clark before he ever departed from Krypton as a baby. Chloe tells, this seems like a fun thing that I would rather be seeing in the adventure show rather than Jimmy.
Oh, don't worry. They're setting it up for
Right.
next week.
Chloe tells him he has to find a way to get back to Krypton. And that's it. We did it. We got through it. We got featured music this episode. Mercy by Duffy. That was in the opening. I recognized that song. Shiver by Medita. Dirty Laundry by Bitter Sweet. And The Beat Is by Chanel 2. Featuring Black Shakespeare, Eddie, and Jainty. Huh? Some real hits. Okay, doing a quick scan here to see if there's anything interesting about this episode, because it sure wasn't the episode itself. Even the fucking wiki here is like, we haven't seen Jor-El since a handful of episodes ago.
Is that something?
This episode marks the first appearance of the Ace of Clubs, which previously served as the set for Oliver's apartment in Queen Tower. Interesting.
Wait.
Will we see more of this
What?
club? And then are we not going to see Oliver's Tower anymore?
Oh, no, we will. Okay, so they're just saying they use the same set, is what they're saying?
I guess so, but this marks the first appearance of the Ace of Clubs, which...
Yeah, I believe the club comes back multiple times. Yeah.
Got it. I guess we need a new hangout spot. Is everyone not going back to the little coffee shop and small? We don't have a central hangout spot for all the characters anymore. And I'm not saying the Ace of Clubs is going to be that.
There's going to be a few new ones. There's a few new places. Like starting next season is, like I told you, is when they actually build a little back lot.
Yeah.
Specifically for Smallville. So Metropolis goes from being Vancouver to being one half block of area.
I am just realizing how much I am missing a hangout spot, and how in order to get the characters together, there always needs to be a line of dialogue of like, Clark, how did you get into the Daily Planet? Like,
right. Starting next season, Clark begins work at the Daily Planet as an employee.
Got it.
So
got it.
That's like the new home base is basically the Daily Planet.
Yeah, got it. Makes sense.
And then Oliver comes back, and so yeah, there's stuff.
Right. Okay. Hell yeah, dude. There's nothing interesting about this episode. This is the least interesting episode, maybe. Period.
Does that say that in the wiki?
It should. I'm gonna add it right fucking now. So I guess that's gonna wrap it up for us this week. Hey, Zach, you up to anything fun on the internet lately?
Oh, I'm glad you asked, Brian. I, under a different name, a pen name of Agnostic Abe, I just revealed it. Oh my gosh. I'm writing a newsletter wherein each week I, a non-believer, a heathen, if you will, recap the Bible. I'm reading the Bible from beginning to end and recapping what I've read each week with pictures and jokes. Pictures meaning usually things that I drew poorly, and
not
jokes.
poorly. I'm quite impressed with the visual aesthetic of this. I think it's fantastic.
It's really silly. You hear the Bible and you want to run for the hills, you still might enjoy it. It's mostly just silliness. And a lot of pop culture references. It's called A Heathen Reads the Bible. It's at aheathenreadsthebible.substack.com. Check it out, and if you can have a sense of humor about the Bible, then you might enjoy it. If not, that's fine. It's not for you.
It's so good. It's so funny. The illustrations are so great. If you don't actually go and subscribe to it right now, God will smite you down. It says that in the Bible. It says it in the Bible.
It's one of the apocryphal texts. That's it.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. We will be back next week. Fun stuff on the horizon, so keep with us. Zach, do you have a question for the Smallville gods?
Just in honor of the 4th of July, I guess my question is Smallville responsible for 9/11? No, wait, hold on.
Good night, everybody. Oh, confirmed. Confirmed.
This is a joke. Please don't take it seriously.
Take it seriously. I mean it for real.
We're not responsible.
I am.